Good morning. How are you guys today? I got my Starbucks. I don't get Starbucks very much anymore. I got a salted caramel latte, iced, always iced. I don't love hot coffee, but I'm in a really good mood. I went to the grocery store to get cat food this morning and impulsively bought 2 Maybelline lipsticks that I had no business buying, but I'm going to talk about them because I just feel like talking about them. And then I will do a makeup of the day. I'm going to talk about the jewelry that I've been really liking wearing, and a hair product and something I got from Macari. Whenever I sell anything on Macari, I just like keep my money in like my Macari bank, because I always like hunt for good deals on makeup people don't want on Macari, specifically like luxury items and MAC collections that I never got a chance to get my hands on. Also, have you guys seen the Botanic Panic, the summer collection from MAC? Because I have not been enticed or excited about a new MAC collection in easily 5 years. Easily. Like, I just like everything in their permanent range, but like I already know that I'm going to purchase from that collection, so don't get mad at me. I'm still panning things, I'm still using things up, and I'm still not bringing in nearly the amount of stuff that I have been, but guaranteed I'm buying that stuff. Yes, so I'm really excited about that collection. But anyway, so yeah, I keep my stuff like in a bank on Macari whenever I sell things, because there's always something on there that I'll find that I want. And I'm actually going to go ahead and show you the one thing that I got from Macari, and this was Meg's Makeup 8. I've been watching her for years and years and years and years and years. She was actually one of the first people that I ever saw doing Project Pan, before Project Pan was like a huge thing to do. And this is completely influenced by her. So this is a Tom Ford quad. Not that I didn't have enough of them, but this is the Daydream quad. Look at that. It is absolutely beautiful. She was correct. This is 100% amazing, and not to mention it was 36 bucks. $36, brand new. The box and everything came with it. I haven't thrown it away yet because I'm a hoarder. Completely untouched. Packaging and everything was intact, and I am so excited. I'm gonna swatch it. So yeah, this, I saw her, I think she got hers from like Nordstrom Rack or something like that. Nordstrom Off the Rack, I'm not really certain. But she did look a couple actually with this quad. And I don't want to say collect Tom Ford quads, but I mean I do. I collect them because their eyeshadows last forever. Like, they last and last and last. And I saw her do looks with this, and I was so enticed because I love a good cool tone, clearly. Also, my makeup of the day was very much inspired by old school bombshell looks. I'm gonna title this like age has nothing to do with makeup because this is not a look that a 29-year-old maybe should wear, but I'll grow up when I'm 45. That's when I'll grow up. I didn't get to be a teenager. I'm not gonna get serious, but I didn't get to be a teenager, really, like, not very much. So I didn't get to sit in my room, like my own room, from the time I was like 16 and on, and just like play with makeup and stuff. So I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now, and no judgment. Anyway, these are the swatches. Literally so beautiful. Like this color right here and this color right here. Amazing. These two need a little bit of help, but they're the wet and dry formula, so I'm not too concerned. I have a million bases and stuff that I'll use with them anyway. So yeah, I got that. And then I guess I'll go ahead and talk about my makeup for the day, because it's gonna tie into the 2 lipsticks that I got impulsively. I should stop doing that. If you watched my last video, then you know that I'm currently kind of playing around and using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This is a great foundation. I didn't think I could use it because I have dry skin. I love it. Primer is Hangover RX because I'm trying to use it up. Bronzers are the same. Chanel, trying to use this up, and MAC Refined Golden, trying to use it up. I showed you guys that I've been also working on this guy. I'm not necessarily trying to finish this, but I'm just trying to get as much use out of it as I can before I get sick of using it and then switch to something else for a little while. NARS Copacabana. I wanted to talk about like my favorite cheek combo right now because I want to hit pan on this blush by the end of the year, and I don't want to just use this because I will get bored. So I told you guys in my last makeup of the day video a little tip that I do to get like a glowy cheek situation, because I'm learning that just highlighter on the cheekbone, I don't know, I'm just trying something different, so I'm a little bit tired of just doing it on the cheekbone. So I want like a whole glowy cheek situation going on. So right now, my favorite combo is to put NARS Copacabana on, and then I'm using MAC Baked Mineralized Blush in Sweet Enough. I found this at TJ Maxx for like $12.99 a couple months ago, and it is the perfect, it's a matte baked blush, which I really like because I rarely see matte baked blushes, and it's like a warm mauve, but really, really pale, so I can go very heavy with this, and I put it really heavy on the back of my cheeks. And then I showed you guys my trick with MSF in Lightscapade, which I take a big paddle brush, dip it in, and I go over my whole cheek to blend into whatever blush I put on. But instead of using the MAC one today, I pulled out something I haven't used in forever. This is the Hourglass Incandescent Strobe Light. And this never really worked as a highlighter on me. It was really just like super subtle. So I'm using it in the exact same way as the MSF. And I really like this one because it's a little bit more pink in undertone, but like a warm pink. Whereas the MSF is very much tone correcting because it's got all of the different tones in it. They look very similar, but this definitely is a bit more pinky. So I did the exact same thing. And then I put the Clinique blush that I am trying to use up just on the apple of my cheek. So I'm going to be like switching between this and the strobe light for a little while. And then I also have Ethereal Light from Hourglass, just the ambient lighting powder that I can also use. But I just don't want to get bored of using this blush. So that's like my favorite blush combo right now. And on my eyes, I also pulled out something I haven't used in forever, and it is Burberry Pale Barley. I put it on, here's my eye, look. I used it wet, because I didn't realize that these were wet dry eyeshadows, because it's really soft, and it's like a satin finish, so you just don't, like that doesn't look like an eyeshadow you should be using wet, but it is a wet dry formula, so I tried it like that, and I didn't use a cream eyeshadow base like I usually do today because I was using it wet, so I didn't feel the need. And I used the, actually I really want to talk about this brush. I'm a little all over the place. Me and espresso really don't get along, but I am addicted to it, which is why I don't go to Starbucks very often. So I'm a little like, but that's good because it makes for a more realistic video. Like I'm actually talking to you. I tend to be too structured in all my videos, and I'm also trying to cut that out because I can be very informational, and I have a hard time not being informational and like talking very specifically and matter of fact. So I just want to talk to you guys like I'm talking to friends, because this is supposed to be fun, and that's what I'm trying to do. I a while back got the MAC 239 brush, but this was after they switched it to synthetic, and I heard everybody complaining about this, saying that it was like not the same brush, but luckily I never tried the original one, so my brain doesn't have that in mind. So I actually really like this specifically for pigments, using eyeshadows wet. So that's the brush that I used to pack this color on today. Really, really love Pale Barley when it's wet. It's gorgeous. I don't know. It looks really, really good. One of the best taupe eyeshadows. Like, it's a pale taupe, obviously Pale Barley. And I'm glad that I found a way to use it that I enjoy, because it's a $30 eyeshadow. And I really wasn't loving it before. And then I used a couple of the same colors that I used in my last video because I want to hit pan on them. I used MAC Malt in my upper crease, Shroom again under the brow bone and in the inner corner. And then for this look specifically, I took Satin Taupe and put it right here on the like outer section of my eye. And then like this weird eyeshadow, I say it's weird because it was from a collection that MAC had no business making. It was like the bowling collection, and the shade is Bowl Out. And I didn't need this because I have Coquette, and you can see that they're pretty similar. But this one is definitely a more cool toned version. This one is, I mean, they're both cool toned, but I would say Bowl Out is just a bit darker and has a bit more gray to it than green. But I actually like how this turned out. I'm really enjoying using this palette, which I better because I made it. But I'm really enjoying cool tones, and I really wanted to do the bombshell look. So that takes me into the #1 way to get the bombshell look is mauve lip liner. I don't overline my lips ever. I don't feel the need to do that, but this mauve lip liners I find make your lips look fuller, and so I wanted to achieve that look. I just pulled out this NARS lip liner in Cap Deal. It's CAPD''AIL. I took 2 years of French and retained nothing, so I have no idea how to pronounce that. I've even looked it up and like listened to the pronunciation, and I just couldn't enunciate it properly. But anyway, any mauve lip liner would do. This is just one that I have. And then I pulled out a classic. This is MAC Snob. This is not what's on my lips. This is what was on my lips. And then I went to the grocery store, and like I said, I impulsively bought 2 Maybelline lipsticks. This is Born With It. It is a really pale pink, and I'm willing to bet this is exactly like MAC Angel. I have not swatched them side by side, but I already told you guys I had no business buying Urban Decay Native because they were exactly the same, and I'm afraid to swatch this next to either of those because I don't want to know. I don't want to know that my decision was a bad decision, but this is Ravishing Rose. And I'm going to swatch it next to Snob because you would think that I have Snob on right now. I don't. I have this one on. I will say this is a matte, and this is probably one of the most comfortable mattes. I haven't bought a Maybelline lipstick since I was a teenager. Oh my god. Snob, Ravishing Rose. No. They're so similar I got them mixed up. That is Snob, that is Ravishing Rose. And that is sad. Whatever though. That's fine. Also, on my eyes, I used Estee Lauder. It's a gray pencil. What is this even called? Graphite, which, I mean, that makes sense. But I wanted to actually say the Double Wear eyeliners are some of my favorite eyeliners in existence. And I told you guys in my last video that I had used the Charlotte Tilbury Nude Liner, and that the best one I had ever tried was from Cargo for nude. And it hit me today that, like, whenever I was putting this on, that I probably should have bought the nude from Estee Lauder. There's no reason for me to tell you that, except I just wanted to share my sadness a little bit because I just didn't think about it. Like, these eyeliners are so good, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself for making the decision to buy the Charlotte Tilbury one. Yes. What else was I going to talk about? Okay. One hair product that I'm trying to get through. This is where I am. I don't do much with my hair. However, for years and years and years, I've been buying Argan Magic shampoo and conditioner. I just recently switched over to the macadamia one, and I always buy them at TJ Maxx because they sell both brands there. But the Argan Magic kind of stopped working on my hair, probably because I've been using it for so long that my hair texture has changed over the years or whatever. So I wanted to try to get through this, and I was really not liking it. It's a 10-in-1 treatment leave-in. It kind of reminds me of the It's a 10 product. But today, I usually put this in like damp towel dry hair, but today I put it in my hair when my hair was like sopping wet. And I put a little bit more than usual just at the ends of my hair. And I want to tell you, my hair has not looked, okay, well that was cute. My hair has not looked shiny or healthy in a few months because I need to cut it. It's very long and my ends actually look good today. So if you're at TJ Maxx and you need a leave-in product, I recommend this one. And it's a lot less expensive than the It's a 10. Even at TJ Maxx, the It's a 10 I think runs for like $13, which is why I chose this one whenever I went to get a leave-in product, and this one was $8. So I wanted to tell you about that because if you've been a person who uses It's a 10 for years and years, I would try this next time you run out of that. And I'm not trying to tell you to go buy it right now, but I just wanted to bring it up because I know a lot of people use leave-in products. Okay, so I also wanted to talk about some jewelry that I've been really liking to wear. I always wear the same bracelets on this wrist, and they are David Smallcomb bangles. These have been popular for years. And then I have this one that I got from eBay for $34. It's an exact dupe for, well, not exact. It's an inspired Tiffany cuff, the Roman numerals. And I found, like I said, that one for 34 bucks, and it's pure sterling. And I looked up the price of the Tiffany one, and I don't understand how I found that one for 34. And then this one is a cuff that is a gift from my partner's mom. We have matching ones. I love those. I wear them every single day. TJ Maxx is my favorite place in the entire world to shop, and it is because pretty much all of my opal rings come from there. So these are two that I wear usually, but I switched over to this one recently, and it has like the cute little opal in the center. I just wanted to tell you that because if you enjoy jewelry, I always buy my sterling silver jewelry from Etsy and TJ Maxx. I think they have great stuff. I found this at TJ Maxx, this at TJ Maxx. This also is the inspired Tiffany Roman numeral ring. I got this one from Sterling Forever, which is one other place that I really like to buy sterling silver jewelry. I worked in jewelry. I worked at K Jewelers for 3 years almost, and what can I say? The retail markup is kind of insane, so I feel like it is my duty to tell you, if you're going to buy sterling jewelry specifically, buy it from Etsy, TJ Maxx, or Sterling Forever, because Sterling Forever always has a 30% off coupon code that you can find online. And then I pulled out these old school bracelets, the Alex and Ani ones. I have not worn these in a long time. I wore my Scorpio one and a lemon one, and then these bracelets right here are Ermish. You probably can't see the tag on them, but I got these at a small boutique, and I'm really liking the beaded bracelet look right now. And then this watch is my favorite summer watch. This is a Citizen watch. All three watches that I own are Citizen because they're Eco Drive. I don't have to change the battery. I'm super irresponsible with that. This was a gift from my partner for my birthday in November. And I wanted to talk about this because I really want white watches to be in trend again. I'm starting to see them, like Movado has one, Citizen has one. Chanel actually came out with one, but it's $7 grand, and I would never in my life spend $7,000 on a watch for any reason. This one was already too much. But yeah, I foresee that being a thing. I foresee the cool tone bright pink lip look coming back. And that is how I feel. Anyway, this was a very impromptu video. I was just in a really good mood. I wanted to talk about some things that I'm enjoying right now, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye!